Hi, this is Analytical Chick.
Oh, well, people need to be awake and they need to be aware. They need to stand up against.
So today I want to talk about why the Born Alive bill is, interestingly, it is kind of a pro-life, anti-abortion bill. So we're just gonna jump into it. So, oops. um, so you see here, we have this article. And it talks about the Born Alive bill and kind of explains a little bit about what it is. And this is from Politico. See, Politico, which is, it's not, it's like lightly left leaning. It's not like far left, but I mean, it's definitely something that most moderate leftists would still get behind as a valid source of news. So anyway, they talk about state Republicans challenging Democrats' Born Alive bills. So Republicans in at least 9 states pushing similar late-term abortion bills that could rally the GOP behind in 2020. So they have this Born Alive bill, and basically, where is it? Basically, the idea behind the Born Alive bill is that if a baby is a botched abortion and ends up born alive, that then they have to turn around and try to administer life-saving methods. Let's see. So Democrats are largely on the left. Now, one thing is, you get people who vote Democrat and they'll make excuses for pro-choice and this and that. But if you get into it, most of them don't support what is being voted for with it when it comes to bills by the people that they're voting into office. Now, we're taught as children that you vote for representatives and then your representatives vote for all these bills and they're supposed to be representing you. Well, these representatives are not voting according to what people in general views that they hold. And the reason for that, it's the fault of the people in the first place, because you're voting for representatives without really clearly looking into what they believe. And people say to me, like, well, how am I supposed to know what my representatives, like, where they stand on stuff? And it just flabbergasts me that people can say this, because in this day and age, you have more access to where they stand on issues than you ever did before. So they may have, a really lukewarm type campaign page, but go to their Twitter. Look at who they follow, look at who they retweet, look at what they retweet, look at what they tweet. So my own congresswoman, people are like, how do you know what your congresswoman thinks? So my own congresswoman, I looked at her Twitter page and she supports all the Democrat talking points. Now, all these Orthodox Jews in our neighborhood, they're like, yeah, she's real tame, she's real moderate. No, she's not. And when I try to explain to them some of the views that she has that are further left than what we should be supporting, people can't even understand, how do I know that she supports these things? And it's like, I look at her Twitter, I look at her Facebook. She did a live stream the one time with the whole, like, I went down to the border and it started separating children, blah, 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 separating children, blah, 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 repeat left stream talking points, blah, 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 repeat left stream talking points. And they're just like, oh, they make excuses for this stuff. You need to be educated. All right, so one of the other points that I want to make about this Born Alive bill, because I have been kind of off topic. So, one of the reasons why I believe this is an abortion issue is what I found when I looked through these videos from this particular channel. And just a side note, I had somebody who came to my channel one time and they were like, "How come all your videos are old? How come you haven't made a video in a year?" And it's like, home videos. And boom! They weren't. Now, and then the default on this is newest first. And I can't believe that I have to explain this to people. But anyway, that's one of the ways you have all these tabs. You have home, video, playlists if the person has created any playlists. FYI, I have a ton of playlists on my channel. Community, that's when like they post stuff, sort of like a Facebook post or a tweet. Except on Twitter, people don't really use that tab, but you can check it. I think you have to have a certain amount of subscribers to have the community tab, maybe 1,000. I have that tab. Channels, that'll show you all the channels that person is subscribed to. They probably don't have anything here. About, if people fill it out. A lot of people put their Twitter here. So some people put it in every single video, but if it's not in a video, I don't know. I always check to see if it's in the about. So anyway, so they haven't posted. So you see they've made playlists. It's easier to make a playlist of your own video than it is to make a playlist of other people's videos. Because to make a playlist of other people's videos, you have to add every single video. Whereas for your own videos, you can actually check a bunch of boxes and then like put like add to playlist. So it's a little bit easier for us to create playlists of our own videos than it is for an outsider. But anyway, videos. So this is really the main tab that people would want to use on a channel, would be videos. So anyway, they have all of these videos. They're not allowed to post anymore. There was some sort of like injunction that they're not allowed to do this because the left got their way. The left always gets their way. So but anyway, in all of these videos, which I watched, I think all of them, most of them, I think I watched most of them, maybe not all of them, but I watched several of these videos, and within there, you do have people from the industry, because what they did was they went undercover. They had a couple of people who went undercover pretending to be people who were going to buy aborted baby parts, and so they met with all these different Planned Parenthoods under that guise, similar to what Project Veritas does. I don't know if it's very similar to what Project Veritas does. And actually, back when I was a kid, like in the 80s, I remember like 2020 and all of those channels, they used to do this sort of undercover investigations. Nobody does it anymore because everything is the bottom line and they're more expensive to do and you have to worry about getting sued and this and that. So nobody does real investigations anymore, especially, I mean, like the left stream media doesn't. And, but anyway, in here, these leftists from Planned Parenthood, like the doctors and the business people, they were admitting, I think it was the doctors that performed the abortions, they were admitting that like sometimes it's not all the way dead when it comes out, and so they kill it after. So this ties into when I heard about the Born Alive bill. That's what I immediately thought about. And so all of these pro Planned Parenthood, if you think about it, if Planned Parenthood knows that they're doing this, of course they can't support a bill like this, because if they're actually killing the babies that are supposed to be aborted and are coming out alive, and they're actually killing them, this bill would be like totally against what they're doing. So, but of course we're not supposed to know that they're killing the babies, but that was something that they leaked out in these videos. So anyway, most of these videos are from like a year ago. I think the first one is like 3 years ago. So yeah, 3 years ago was when they mainly burst onto the scenes, and then they had some more videos that came out, and then the left took them to court, and they were forbidden from, I think, it might have even been, I think, somewhere in here. I think because these are interviews with this girl who worked in there. I think the specific stipulation is like they can't go undercover anymore and like catch these people, so they can't do any more of that stuff. But the remaining videos are like them going on Fox News and stuff. I don't know why they never went on OANN. We should get them on OANN and try to, I don't know. But just a little revitalization. So I would go and watch this stuff because this is timeless. It doesn't get old. And you'll see all this stuff in the clips where you'll be like, oh, you know, such and such is happening now. And it ties into what they're saying on this video. So, and feel free to come back on this video and like let me know. I would love to know exactly which video I saw that on. I don't have the patience to go back through all these videos and find it, but if anybody hasn't already seen these videos and you're gonna comb through them for the first time and you see anything like interesting that you think should be highlighted from these videos, I would do another video on it. So, you know, like get the timestamps and the exact video and come back and put it on this video. But anyway, and also, you know, tell me what you think about this Born Alive bill. Do you agree with me that part of the reason why the left is so against the Born Alive bill is because they're actually killing babies that botched abortions? Or do you think I'm just like some crazy nutjob right-winger, you know, who, you know, and the left is right? Actually, why would you be on? I do occasionally get hate watches and hate subs from the left. So I don't know. There was that girl that was commenting for a while. I don't know if she's still around. Are you still around? I can't remember her name. It started with a V. But anyway, tell me what you think in the comments below. We will keep the conversation going. Oh wait, now you can tell I watched Dimple because he always says that at the end of his videos. But seriously, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. All right. Thanks for stopping by my channel. I will see you all next time.
People need to be awake and they need to be aware. They need to stand up against the stuff. People need to be awake. People need to be awake and they need to be aware. They need to stand up against the stuff.
And it's so politically engaged. And it's so politically engaged.